Hi everyone! This is a basic tutorial for making this cut using special effects makeup, so if you're interested, keep watching. First off, I'm marking the area where I want to apply my cut. Next, I take a small amount of modeling wax, which I will apply to the area. I use a lot of Vaseline on my skin so that the wax doesn't stick on my fingers. You should mold the wax for a few seconds so it's easier to work with. Take a spatula, a popsicle stick, or anything with a flat surface to blend the edges out. You could also use your fingers, but remember to use a lot of Vaseline so that the edges are easier to blend out. Keep blending the edges until they are almost invisible. The area in the middle should be a bit bumpy. Apply some more Vaseline at the end so that everything is smoothed out. Next up, you want to take a sharp object such as a needle or a toothpick and you want to create a cut inside your wax. As you can see, I didn't make a straight cut, but I made it more irregular. This makes it look more realistic. Open up this fake skin a bit more in some areas so that the cut looks even more irregular. For the coloring, you will need a bright red, which you will apply with a fluffy brush or your fingers. I like to apply the grease paint on my hand before I apply it on the wound. This ensures me that I'm not taking too much of the grease paint. The red should have a yellow undertone rather than a blue undertone, so it should be more of a bright orangey red rather than a pink looking red. The paint that I'm using is a grease paint, which is a lot more easier to apply on the wax than water paint. If you don't have any grease paint, you could use a bright red lipstick, which has kind of the same consistency as grease paint. You should only apply the red around the bumpy area and not on the cut itself, because I noticed that when you have a fresh cut, the area around it turns red and irritated, but the cut itself will be more of a white translucent color and it will look swollen. Our last step is to apply the blood. I'm using bright red blood and this is great for a fresh cut. If you want the wound to look a bit older, you could use a darker and thicker blood. You can use the needle to open up the wound again and smear the blood all over the place. I hope you guys liked it and that was useful for someone out there. If you have any suggestions or you would like to see a tutorial for any other special effects kind of realistic wound, feel free to comment below. And that's it. So bye!